It was a nice spring day in Northern Town Forest, but it was not as lovely as it sounds. Ricky O'Hare, a known troublemaker in the forest community, was up to his old antics again. Mare was used to his horsing around, but this morning she was furious. She had spent the day before cleaning her own town hall home, as she did love a clean house. That bumbling bunny had a basket of eggs that he stolen from a family of chickens that lived on a farm across the street from the main forest gate. He threw the eggs at the wall of the town hall. Then he kicked over a water jug and made a big muddy mess. Then he walked around, leaving a trail of muddy footprints behind him. To make matters worse, he threw rocks at a beehive and it fell down right in front of her house. The bees are very angry, and they're out for revenge. Mare came out of her house, and she was so upset when she saw a big mess. And then, to make matters worse, the bees started stinging her. Oh, Ricky ran away before she could have seen who had done this, but she knew who had done it because she recognized the muddy footprints she left behind. Meanwhile, Tina Turtle was swinging quietly in the park. She loved the peacefulness of her swing. She liked to swing and swing and swing. All of a sudden, she was startled by that mean old laugh she knew all too well. Ricky O'Hare ran right by her, then stopped, ran over to her, and pushed her off the swing. Then he said in a very slow voice,
"What's the matter, little turtle? Are you too slow for the swings?"
"Ricky, you are so mean and nice, and you're not as fast as you think you are. One of these days, all your bullying is going to catch up with you."
"Are you kidding me? Nothing could catch me, especially you."
"One day, I will catch you myself. My mother is a racing turtle, and one day I'm going to be a champion racer just like her."
"You can never beat me. I'll give you an hour head start, and I'll still beat you."
"I'm not so slow. I will race you any day."
"Let's race right now. First one to the edge of the forest wins. Ready, set, go."
Whoa. I thought you were giving me a hour head start.
"Fine, but the loser has to eat moldy bread and rotten eggs."
Tina did not like moldy bread or rotten eggs, but she was so mad she agreed to race with him. "You're on, Rabbit. You have to count to 3,600. And don't forget to say Mississippi." Tina was off as fast as she could, which wasn't really all that fast for a turtle, but it was faster than you would think. Tina started off toward the edge of the forest. She took off around the bed while Ricky stayed back counting.
3,200 Mississippi, 3,300 Mississippi, 3,400 Mississippi, 35 Mississippi, 3,600. No one said I couldn't count by hundreds.
Ricky starts off and is quickly distracted when he sees a floating butterfly over his head. Then he sees another, then another, and then he sees a whole butterfly colony. They're everywhere, even a queen. He ran over to the giant conifer tree they were all sitting on. He loved butterflies and wanted to catch one to bring home so he could keep it as a pet. He thought to himself,
"Maybe I should come here after the race. On second thought, I am racing a turtle."
He almost got one, but it slipped right out of his paws.
So that's why they call them butterflies.
He almost got it a second time, except the butterfly flew just a little too high. And then he accidentally tripped into a soft patch of warm spring grass. The grass was actually so soft and perfect that it felt like the most comfortable bed he had ever laid on. So much that he stayed down for a second. Before he could say Mississippi, Seoul, Missouri, or New Jersey, he fell asleep. The butterfly had been following him around all day and knew he was supposed to be racing Tina the turtle. She whispered into his ear, "Wake up, sleepyhead. Aren't you racing that turtle?" He had almost forgotten that. He got up and as fast as lightning took off in the direction of the finish line. Now Tina the turtle had been running very well. She was a very fast turtle and, like her mother, had a very great natural ability. Despite being a turtle and all, she was about 3 steps from the finish line when Ricky started gaining on her, but he was seconds too late, and believe it or not, he actually lost the race fair and square. He had procrastinated and underestimated his opponent. Tina the turtle was very much pleased. She said to Ricky, "I hope you like rotten eggs and moldy bread, little bunny." Ricky said,
"I'm not eating anything like that."
Right before him was standing Mare and the officer bird. "You're coming with us, Mr. Hare," and he spent the rest of the week cleaning the town hall and now the town bathrooms.
Oh man.
Also, it turns out he does not like rotten eggs and moldy bread. The moral of the story is slow and steady wins the race.